Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Renowned medical, intuitive, and spiritual life coach. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Mack coming to you live. We're glad you're here today. Join us here each Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. We always give, of course, healings and live messages and whatever comes through from Spirit. So we're glad you're here. If you haven't already signed up for our newsletter, please go to jimmymackhealing.com. Definitely sign up for that. There's the link. And we never spam anybody. You just put in your first name and your email address, and you'll get schedules and things like the show and everything else we got going on. And we do have a Wednesday Zoom event. It's the last Wednesday of the month. That's tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you haven't signed up for one of those yet, get on that. It's going to be all about cleaning up and clearing up, of course, dark energies and alien stuff and all the exotic darkness of full moon, Mercury retrograde, Halloween, whatever's bringing you down, the COVID, the politics, the whatever, anything negative. We're going to work on clearing it. So join us for that. And then we've got another show, a Laura Canfield show, 3 p.m. Thursday. So we've got something. We always have something going on. And, you know, a lot of these are, you just call in for free healings, free readings. We love it. And we're out there just doing all we can. So join us when it works for you. And we're happy you're here. Excited about today's co-host and co-guest, Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman. Needs no introduction. She's our producer. She's an intuitive. She does a little bit of healing, a little bit of everything. How are you today? Good to see you.
I'm fine. Hi. Thank you. So glad to be on your show with you today.
Glad for you to be here. I love all the sunlight coming in. You got some candles behind you there. You're Halloweeny and ready to go. I love it. How have you been? What's going on? You've added a lot of folks to shows and things, so you're been busy.
Yes. We have a lot more show hosts, and thank you. All the viewers have been following, and so thank you. We have more show hosts. We have master classes and spiritual message circles. We would like to do the spiritual message circles on Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We do them twice a month. But with the holidays coming up now, there's going to be one in November and one in December. But they've been very successful. We had one last Saturday, and it was a hoot. We went over like 2 hours, but it's, people want to get in. You have to pay to come in, and you get messages from at least five of our show host professionals. And so all of the replays of those shows, because they're live, open to the public, are on the Goldylocks Productions website. And so you can go and check the last ones out to see if you want to see, what is this like? Check them out and then join. And there's a lot of fun, a lot of healing. And so it's, So, and then this Friday night, we have a Halloween special for everybody. And I know, Jimmy, you're always busy, but it's Friday night.
Yeah.
At 2 p.m. I'm going to put our little promo in the chat, but it's called Halloween Squares.
Oh,
so
wow. That's normal fun, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's kind of like that old game show, Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
And you, the viewers, have been submitting questions to me. I'll be the MC, and I'm asking all the show hosts that want to come on, all the professionals that come on, dress up in costume, and I'm going to ask questions. And it's going to be rip-roaring fun. You don't know what they're going to say. They have to answer on index card. They have to write their answers down on either index card or dry erase board, and then hold them up.
Wow. I love that.
Just like all the shows. So it's going to be fun. So if you're available, you got to let me know so I can include you this Friday. So
I appreciate it. That's sweet of you. That's awesome.
I know you're busy, but it's going to be fun and everyone can watch. And so, looking forward to having Jimmy join on the Saturday Circle. Lanell, yes, we'll get him in.
One day. One day soon. I stay pretty busy. I generally will take a Wednesday off, but I'm 7 days a week on clients. So it's just been, I don't need to tell you, it's Mercury retrograde, it's full moon energy, it's Halloween. Everybody thinks the sky's falling down and they got to get in right now, so is what it is. But, this is what we do. It's not our hobby. We live it every day. So anyway, we're glad everybody's here. We're going to keep things cranked up. We'll help you guys all we can with some messages and, of course, healings and whatever else comes up. So don't hesitate to IM and ask some questions. And Reverend Tiffany, White Sage Woman, does some great healings and a lot of intuition. She's even got some cards for y'all. So we will crank up as it comes across and see what we can stir up for you guys. But yeah, it's been busy, I know, for everybody, and it's been unusually weird, plus you've thrown some California fires and politics and some COVID, and you got a big mixed bag of crazy, so.
Oh yeah, we do. And just like the energies like we've talked about before, is just, going to get crazy the next 6 weeks or up to the winter solstice. The only thing is just stay centered, people. Don't get caught or carried away with any emotional anything that's going to go on. Don't, it is a choice to participate, whether you want to get into an argument with someone, and there's just so much stuff going on now. Don't participate in it. Don't buy a ticket to that circus or to that crazy train. Just no. And it's just that simple of choosing whether you want to participate in that or not, and just let it go. We have to. It's important now. So
100% relinquish control, as it were. Let things show up. Be more in the flow as much as you possibly can. Anyway, I have people bring stuff to me if I can help it. If they're going by the grocery store and coming this way, I'll give them. I have zero shame when it comes to all that.
This is the
you
first
better believe
year.
I'm a heavy tipper, so it's.
Oh yeah. This is the first
time.
year I've ever ordered food to be delivered. And it's
That's
like,
funny.
It's, you got to watch your energy. I can't people today, so I'm not going out.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, I've been known to take a nap or two. I'm telling you right now, especially if we're going to be up later. Fryers at midnight. It's just the way it is, man.
Exactly.
I love it.
All right,
That's such a novel thing. Yeah, go for it.
Question for us.
All right. So Jill writes, if you're doing readings, I'd love to know if you have any messages for me today. Thank you. All right, Jill. We'll see what comes up here from Reverend.
Yeah, this is. So I know you've always seen a lot going on outside of you and around you, and you are very sensitive. You have a good heart, good person. Get caught up too much sometimes in the drama that is outside of us, and so they just want you to go inside and really seek the truth. And it's interesting because this is the card I pulled for you. It's called Seek the Truth. Number 7 is a very spiritual card, but seek the truth deep within you. And so that's where you will find all the answers that you're looking for. You need to be in a more peaceful and calm state of being, especially for the rest of the year. Really, that's probably advice for everybody. But the answers that you're looking for, Jill, really is like in journaling. You have to train your brain to calm down. And that's when you can really get some really insightful messages coming through. So start a journal if you haven't started to journal, and just, allow those messages to come in. But you got to do some more inner work. And it's an everyday job. I know people hear that and go, oh, why do I keep getting that? Because it's something we have to work on every day. Jimmy and I have to work on ourselves every
single day. Every single day. You'll get all messed up. You'll be shocked. But it's like, I tell folks, it's like having the best Chinese meal ever for lunch. Well, it's not like you're never going to eat Chinese again and you're never going to eat lunch again, right? So, it's just a constant movement, a constant piece. And along those lines, too, for her, folks either test really good for kava or St. John's wort. St. John's wort tests really strong for her. So I'd look into that. That will help you with the calming. You don't test for Bacopa, surprisingly, or GABA, but St. John's wort would go a long way to calm you out. And also for the politics and all the stuff, I came to a giant conclusion yesterday, and that is I'm never going to meet either one of these guys running for El Presidente or senator or anything else. So it is what it is, and I'm not going to ruin lifelong friendships over arguing with people over one candidate or the other. I swear to God, they want to engage me in it. And I'm like, you close the curtain, you vote for who you want to. I'm going to vote for who I want to. And we love you guys regardless. So we've got to, whatever happens, bring the whole country back together. And, in the immortal words of Randy King, the driver of the truck in LA, can't we all just get along, right? So we definitely need to work more in harmony and inner peace for everybody. So keep that in mind too, Jill. That message is for you more than anybody else. So.
Yeah, and then also, Jill, more things coming through is watch your caffeine intake. You're very sensitive to caffeine, and make sure you drink more water. I know it's like, oh, the water is just so tasteless. Well, put some, squeeze some lemon juice in it, or put something else. Infuse fruit, natural fruit, and it is really good. You can get them anywhere, the little fruit infusers, and just stick it in your water, like a tea infuser, but it's for actual fruit. And try that and see how you feel. But that will really help you, because the caffeine just adds to your tight nerves. You're bundled up, and then like even what Jimmy had recommended too, that's just going to help you. Okay.
Love it. Well written. Thank you. Thanks for watching, Jill. Thanks for writing in. Gosh.
So to answer Lanell's questions, I know Laura this morning on her show, Angels and Healing Light, she said that the Halloween Squares was going to be not public, but for our Patreon patrons only. And that's not true. It's going to be public. It's for everyone. What you probably got confused about is that our lovely Patreon patrons have been our VIPs have been submitting the questions for that show. So that's, it's okay. We've got so much going on. It's all right.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. We appreciate you for producing all this and keeping kind of herding the cats, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So Maria.
All right. Daria says, 42472. Any messages for me? While the veils are thin, you think? And can I please be checked for entities today? Thank you for offering these opportunities. You test as clear right now. I'll give you to Reverend Tiffany in a minute. You do test as clear right now. You also test as unclear. So we're going to release that, which I call that alien fighting predator in the back step. So we just deleted that as well. Running forward is no. We're changing that to a yes. People pick up stuff all the time. I had an intuitive who once said that the hairs on our arms and legs are kind of like the little Swiffer sweeper mop. And so we're just picking up stuff all the time, and that's just the way it is. You definitely want to do whatever it is you do to clear yourself. But right now you're clear. Now you test fabulous, Daria. So just know that. And certainly that's going to hold you, at least as I like to say, until you mess it up. But probably tonight, tomorrow, it's going to last until about Friday. So that's a pretty good run right there, considering all things. So.
Yeah. And so Daria too is we have to be careful. Well, okay, so I'm going to answer. Hold on, I got to slow down here. Stop. You're too much at once. All right. So the veils are thin. Yes. They have been getting thinner during this ascension process, but it's also even thinner during this time of the year. So it's like a double whammy. But the thing is just like that comic book Silver Surfer, get on your surfboard and you really got to surf the waves and go with the flow more than ever. Don't find anything right now, especially your intuition. You're very intuitive, right? I feel that. And so here's the thing with entities too. Yeah, I feel that you're clear, but also know that we can manifest anything that can enter into our body. And sometimes it depends. You have to have someone who can see the energy or feel it, like Jimmy or myself. to know whether it's somebody else's stuff or your stuff, but you can also create something that can look like an entity, what's on the outside of our body and enters into us until we give permission for that to happen. And so you are very sensitive and pick up on other people's stuff, and you have to make sure that you are clearing your energy about 4 times a day. And that's you, because you're that open. You're like this open receiver, and you're just that sensitive. So what does that look like? Just actually the command of, I need to cleanse my energy. I'm going to cleanse my energy right now. My luminous energy field or my aura, I'm cleansing it all, and just do this visual sweep, if you will. All right, this beautiful white light just shines, and everything that's not yours is coming off. Another I like to call hook is that, like fishing hooks, right? You just take the hooks. It's not yours. This isn't mine. Ooh, this isn't mine. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender is not hurting the person. It's making them responsible for their own energy. And we need to also, when we do that, go, now, any of my hooks that are out there that I have unintentionally hooked someone else, I release them now. I'm responsible for my energy as well. I'm going to unhook, bring it back, release, and resolve everything. So that's how you help everyone else around you as well, especially your family. And you get, and the holidays, gonna have a lot of people under one roof. So
That's true.
a card I picked for you is number 8. Very, very beautiful number 8 in mine. And so don't look back. It's your footprints. The past is what helps make you who you are right now, and you're a beautiful person. Who you are right here, right now. Don't let also those past memories try to hook in, right? So no, that happens is now. And so leave that for you. You look good, Daria. Just keep working on it. Don't we all?
Yeah. Well said. Love that. Yeah, and to add to what you're saying, it's like, oh, do I have to drink water? I have to rest. I have to do this. It's like, listen, folks. It's like blood sugar. It's changing all the time. Your blood pressure's changing all the time. I tell everybody it's like a lava lamp, like the clouds, and it's got this ebb and flow to it. And that's the same way with your energy and getting cleaned up. So, keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah, let's. So hello, everyone, and thank you. As I'm reading the messages coming through. And let's address this, Lori.
All right. Regarding my relationship, thank you, Lori Kappa.
So, immediately it's okay. This is interesting. It's the same card moving on, shuffled and everything. Very spirit number, very grounding. Stay grounded. That bottom 8 portion, you're grounded. 8 up into the universe, that divine energies. So relationship, as far as people who ask relationships, we have relationships with everyone, with our families, with our maybe co-workers, with, our neighbors, with our community. And so it's, regarding your relationship, I would like to ask you a question. What's your relationship with yourself? Because that's the most important relationship right there. And if everything outside of you, relationship-wise, it seems like it is messed up, then are off balance. Let's look inside and say, am I really being honest with myself? And am I, taking care of my relationship with me? Because sometimes we get uncomfortable with our own truths, or we get uncomfortable with things that are revealed, but we have to take care of it. Because if we don't, we're going to attract somebody who has that mess going on, and then you're going to have to deal with theirs and yours.
And yours, right? Love that.
Yeah.
Hope that helps you, Lori. Gosh. And you might want to go deeper on readings like that if you want to reach out to Reverend Tiffany or whomever you wish for that. I certainly would go deeper.
And so, sometimes we get so carried away. I even forget my own website. So here's my website.
There you go.
So just if you would like to go deeper, and right now, I'm doing a lot of healing sessions. And so because this is just the times and it's very powerful. A Seraphim blueprint practitioner as well, bring in that Seraphim high angel energy and do these beautiful healings. So just, check out the website and see if anything resonates with you. Between Jimmy and myself,
we're all here to help you.
Exactly.
Whoever shows up for you. Definitely. Always work on yourself too, though. You might think about your relationship, and if your love relationship partner was on right now, they'd be telling us some completely different story than whatever you're telling us. So, always. I saw my dear mentor and friend at LA Fitness the other day, and I've known him for a very long time. And I said, "How are you doing?" He said, "I'm fine, and if I'm not, I'm running for the mirror." And I thought that was so funny. Like he has to speak in parables all the time. Like, I will punch you, right? It's like, like I got to think about, after saying hello to you, how are you doing? It's like, thanks a lot, buddy. So anyway, too funny.
So he must have watched a lot of Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah, he's very zen. He's really you feel his presence in the room, that's for sure. So
I love that.
Love it.
So Wise T Pearl, I saw you on Laura's show earlier, and yes, it's your birthday. So let's give a little bit of a message.
Clearly, Wise T Pearl is going to hit all the shows and get a birthday reading from everybody. I love it. Yahooey.
But absolutely, it's your divine birthright. I love that. And why? Let's celebrate.
That's right.
Everyone, let's celebrate. It's your birthday. Yes. And also too, what a lot of people forget about on birthdays and maybe don't realize is always give gratitude to your mother, the one who birthed you. Regardless of what your relationship is, that gratitude helps to heal that. Okay. But as you give gratitude for, yes, it's your birthday, someone brought you in. So give gratitude to your mother, to your father, to your parents that brought you in. And pat yourself on the back to be here. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. And so the part I do is, and I know a lot of work that you have faced your fears. And you're coming to an end. 9 is conclusion. All right. So you are coming out of, when you do the darkest fears, it's called shadow work. So you are graduating and being initiated as that shaman shadow worker. All right. So Wise T Pearl, indeed. Great name.
Love that.
Woohoo.
For you.
All right. So now we have Lanell. Yes, I know, right? Behind the curtain, she's talking about like the yesterday we had the Spiritual View show, which is just for our Patreon patrons. And so I will put the link up here really quick for those that would like to join our Patreon. And for the cost of a cup of coffee or a tea, there's a $3 membership and a $10 membership, so whether it's 1 coffee and tea or 2 coffees and teas, buy one for you, buy one for me, it's a lot of fun, and you get your perks too. There's a lot of great perks, and Lanell will tell you she's like one of our top VIPs, and you got to get her on this side to join the show host because she's grown and developed, and she's just really good. But anyway, here's Goldylocks. I just put the link in for Patreon. So for those viewing, whether you watch live or in the archives, it's Patreon, and then just look at Goldylocks Productions with the Y. So Lanell talking about that, and all the other things that I'm doing. I'm being the Masters of Ceremony to get everyone else a chance to, just give love and healing to everyone. So now, Lanell, I know right now it's like, you want some Tiffany time. Okay. So a message from Lanell, who's also worked so much on herself. And Lanell, look at this. Number 1, new vitality. Look at the rainbow.
Ready.
Number 1, new beginnings. And you are having new beginnings. I know you just made a move. You're making a move. Physically and spiritually, it's huge. You're in a huge shift phase right now. And I love that the sound healing, right? And also the rainbow. For those who are familiar with the 7 rays of life and creation, they all come together, and now we're in the rainbow ray phase. And so that's beautiful sign and symbol of enlightenment and ascension. So keep going, Lanell. This is your sign from the universe. Atta girl.
Love that. Hey, don't hesitate to put up too, Reverend Tiffany, whatever the Hollywood Squares deal is. So folks want to, if you have that link coming up or towards the end, maybe we can put it up.
Yeah, I just put the video in there. I don't think I have an actual banner for it, but it's okay. Let's see if I can.
As long as they can find it Saturday for you.
Oh, yeah. Even if you go to the website, Goldylocks Productions website, I added a special events page.
Okay.
And it's there so that because we're going to have a holiday special too, a holy days special, because there's like 2 weeks of every type of holiday, right? So we want to recognize all the holy days. So we're going to put all of our special events there. So very easy to find. And if you're watching from YouTube, it's right there on the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel, the Halloween squares. So, okay, let's see. Wise Tea Pearl. Oh my gosh, it's so true. I say what happens in January in the new year. Hard to forget what was said in 2020. Yeah. True. Very good.
What a year.
All right, Jill. Thanks. Thank you both. I drink a ton of water every day. I know.
That tells me though her water circuits are turned off, and that's true. So I'm releasing all that. And her water circuits are turned on now as yes. Learned all the lessons she needed to from inability to absorb water, no. Change it to yes. Being caught up in this still serves her as yes, and we're going to release that to no. So now it's going to help you. A lot of people go, I drink water all the time, and all I do is go pee. And it's like, yeah, because your water circuits aren't even turned on for your organs or anything else. So we do that.
So see, I'm glad you addressed that, Jimmy, because exactly like you said, there's people who drink so much and they get bloated. You know, they're retaining the water. And so there you go. You need to contact Jimmy to get those circuits turned back on. And so, but you do need to stay hydrated. So
definitely.
Okay, let's see.
And I love IVs too. You get a chance to ever have an IV cocktail too. Y'all need to do that. Boy, is that good stuff. Yeah.
It's called like the Myers cocktail, but there's different versions of that. But it's
Dr. Myers. Yeah, he was an MD, and he was the first one that came up with, hey, what a great idea to IV a bunch of vitamins and minerals, and everybody probably thought he was beyond cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but now it's really in vogue, and I got a good friend that does it all the time, and he's awesome. So can only help you, definitely.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And anything that you don't, what I love about the vitamin C's and the vitamin B12s and all that, whatever your body doesn't use, you just eliminate every time you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So perfect. It's perfect. Okay, let's see. Sarah K. Any guidance for health and well-being?
We'll see what Reverend Tiffany gets for you there, Sarah K. Anybody wants to be more specific, I'll certainly help them with it. Headaches or gut aches or whatever, we can go into that.
My headache, I'm like, my third eye, and I get a card, number 3, control. Get out of your mind. You're too much in your head. And it's, okay, there's a difference between organized and control. You're very organized, you want to be appreciated. I feel like you're pulled in all directions, and you are appreciated. But the thing is that if you try to control every little thing in your life, you're going to overwork your mind. And the Chinese philosophy for any type of headaches or head pain or anything going on here is that you're overthinking, and that you're trying to control something that you need to let go of. And so it's good to have a plan, but there's a difference between a plan and then just going really crazy with it.
Right.
And again, going with the flow, and give yourself credit. You've been through a lot. You need to pat yourself on the back. You are appreciated and respected. I feel like that's a powerful mantra you need to say every day. I am appreciated and respected. I am my higher self.
Love that. Yeah, run into that, Sarah. That can only help you. Gosh, appreciate it. Thanks for writing in. That's awesome.
Hey, going through. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Woohoo! Okay, so Deborah. Here we go, Deborah.
All right. Love some soul healing, please. My energy feels drained. Thank you so much. All right. We'll let you get with that in just a second here. I don't know that it's soul healing, body, mind, spirit. Not really. You're doing pretty good. You're just, they're saying more drain than anything. They're showing me like a sponge and it's like, leaking all the energy out. So definitely you feel drained. They're showing me a sieve, which is the cauldron you would pour the spaghetti in and the water comes out. So we're just changing all that real quick. And everybody that's on the show today now or in the future, we're going to run them all to clear, release any unclear, and have them all run for the grace and ease. And that includes you too, Deborah. So there you go. That's bound to help you, and it's going to stay with you for a few days and really help you out. So there you go.
So yeah, Deborah, you're another one that's, we're all sensitive. Everyone that's sitting in the sacred circle with us today, you're very sensitive. But here's some insight that was given to me in the last several days. And I can't remember when I said it because I've been doing so many things. So I don't know what show or what class it was in. But it was given to me and I thought it was great. I love the visuals and the analogies that, the angels and guides give. And so right now what we're feeling too is energetic shrapnel from everyone that's waking up, because and a lot of people are waking up, their lights are going off. But what's happening is that those that are under mind control or in this energetic egg, so to speak, all right, and when they wake up, take the blindfold off, that shatters. And then that just throws energetic shrapnel everywhere, and we're feeling it. Oh, what's that?
What a great analogy. Yeah.
Right? And so this is what we've got to cleanse every day more than ever before, is as people are waking up, that's great, but where's that energy going that they just released? If they don't know yet how to take care of their energy, they're learning now, they're awake, that's great. But we have to be responsible for not only our energy, but we're going to clean up those that are just waking up. So that's what it is. And that's what you feel. You actually feel like, you're getting hit with something, right? And then that drains your energy, because those who are doing this work, those who are natural healers, subconsciously, we're fixing it. But you might not realize, oh, okay, look, I've just cleansed myself like 5 times already, and I'm so exhausted. Why am I exhausted? That's why. So.
Well said. I like that. Yeah, makes a difference, folks. That's for sure. And I tell people too, you know what it's like? It's like being around people that are smoking. You do tend to pick up on all that. I see all the negative stuff as just kind of a drifting little smoke coming into you. And so if you wind up, when you do get back to hospitals and malls and big sporting events, you could brush the shoulder of somebody, you wind up picking stuff up. So it's definitely an ongoing process for sure.
Oh, I forgot to share the card, Deborah. Here's your card. It's number 2, finding balance. And that's perfect.
Cool.
So that helps. And it's interesting how that energy wheel is like, when it spins, it cleanses you, right? And all that shrapnel that lands on you, you spin to cleanse it. Cleanse it, heal it, release it.
Love it.
Yeah. So that was for you. So we are at the half hour, and what I would like to do is just talk about the master classes for just a minute. We do have great master classes. Friday, Reverend Lee and I had a master class together. It was like part 4 of 4, and it's the New Earth Rising master class. We talk about the energies and everything with the 5th dimension and this whole ascension. And there's a lot of great master classes. Melissa Parks had a automatic writing one. Carol Ann started us off in September with mediumship ones. They're still there. All the replays are on the master class page of the website there, Goldylocks Productions. So you can go there. You can look at the upcoming ones. We have several already set up for November. And then we have all the replays. You scroll down and all the replays are available as well. So be sure to check out these master classes. And we've gotten some really good feedback from those. So, and that's why, when I say I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm like sitting in classes, having my shows, sitting on other people's shows, like you can't remember what you said when. So
that's all right. Yeah, and I know Jeremy Ryden did a course as well, or master class for you guys too. I think. Yeah,
he finished up on the weekend too.
Yeah, he's good stuff. He's my buddy. Now his show's tonight. That's how I remember. It's 8 p.m. tonight.
Yes, but he's not having one tonight.
Not having one tonight. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to take the night off. So let me say that here. All of you watching, you get that first dibs.
Yeah.
I haven't posted it yet because he just let me know before it came on that he's not having a show because you know what? He's feeling stuff too. And he's going to take some downtime. And bravo for doing that, right? For recognizing, you know, and I think this is something that all of us need to hear because we want to help the community. We're healers that I have a mission. I got to help people. I got to push forward. But if you need that rest, you need to do it. You can't help anybody, and you're not going to help anyone effectively if you're on empty. Yep. So, recognize, pay attention to your energy gauge, and don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad for taking a break. You got to refill. And so he is going to do that tonight. So send him some healing energies his way.
I will. Yeah, he's awesome. I love him. He's like my brother from another mother for sure. Yeah. So he's good stuff.
Yay. Hello, Miss Melissa Parks. Woohoo. Oh, what's Wise Tea Pearl about the mother. Someone told me earlier I can do what I want today. I adore my mom. Great. There you go. That's great. Yeah.
Good way of putting it.
So, all right, just go there. Okay, so Amy would like to have a message, please. Oh, look, she put a little pumpkin on there too. So cool.
Yeah, and a butterfly. Pumpkin and a butterfly. That's awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. I love that. Okay, wait a minute, Amy. We got a card just jumping out. Oh, Amy, heart chakra. All right, that's number 4, of course. That heart chakra. I know you've also, too, have done a lot of work with yourself. And so heart chakra, stay grounded in your heart. And you've done really good with dropping from your mind into your sacred heart center and try to operate from there. Keep doing that. It's a recognition that you've been doing this work and keep doing this, okay? And so... yeah, that's great. And you're going to find things, if you haven't already, your dreams been a little bit more vivid for you, and you're being able to remember dreams or things that you haven't before. You're going to find that happening more and more by the end of the year as well. It's going to start to, wow, this is really cool. I'm remembering my dreams. They're very vivid. They're in color. They almost like they vibrate. And this goes for everybody, really. If you are already intuitive, paying attention to it, you are going to see that these energies are just going to get stronger and stronger. And it's just going to be amazing.
Yeah, and don't hesitate to journal that too, Amy. I keep a little notebook on my nightstand. So even if you're pitch black and writing notes, at least you could read it in the morning, so, or at least try and decipher it, but that's better than not. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't read that, or you don't remember it unless you read it. So write it down.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that even start off with remembering maybe 5 items or 4 items or whatever those items are, those little nuggets there. Because I'm telling you, when you start writing them down, you start remembering the rest of it. Then it kind of like opens it up, and it's like, oh yeah, then there was this and this and this and this. Oh wow, this is cool. So, trying to remember, and we have, I think, sometimes a misconception that our dreams are like a movie. And then we have to remember every part of it. But it's actually scenes that do skip around. Mm-hmm. And if we can remember what you see, how you feel, did you smell anything? If we could just remember those key points and go write them down, watch how that just really unfolds for us, if not right away, within the next several days. So I love how that works. And
you could have a dream tonight. I'm telling you, none of it makes sense until Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's Eve. So it's amazing the things that happen. So just know that it's all interconnected.
Okay, Sarah.
Right. Sarah.
You can just, if kids scan her body too.
Yeah. Been feeling run down last few days. Grateful for any insight.
Yeah.
Again, more water, more rest, all that. You test good for B vitamins, of course, and also adrenals test weak. Yeah. So we're going to change adrenals real quick too. And again, Sarah, you're just picking up on everything everybody else is. I don't even get that this is your stuff, by the way. This is outside stuff. And it isn't family, but it may be friends and outside environmental influences. So we're going to release all that for you as well. And sleep also is about patterning. They're reminding me to tell you that. If you want to go to bed at the same time every night, wake up at the same time every day, even on the weekends, that's going to help you out a lot.
Yes. And Sarah, how's your blood pressure too? Still watching that blood pressure? Number 4, angelic number, opportunity beckons. I know you're right there on that line. You're right on that threshold of starting your spiritual business, and I've done it. I've dragged my feet before really just jumping in, and we make excuses for ourselves, don't we? Or I have to do this, or we, oh, but my child needs me, or this, that, and the other. We can make excuses all day long. But the thing is that this opportunity beckons. It's part of your mission, and you're going to step into it. You just get to choose when and for how long you're going to drag your feet. So just jump in, sort everything out. We feel like we have to when we spiritual business, we have a particular order on how things are supposed to go, and we're completely wrong with that. Just dive in and find the magic happens when we don't try to manipulate every step, what every step is going to look like and be like, because then we can miss opportunities. We can miss a path that where they're trying to guide us on, and we want to go over here instead. And it's like, stay on this one thing at a time, one step at a time. Because when we look at the whole picture, we look at every step, the complete total steps. And it's exhausting. Just, oh my gosh, It's like when you travel and you look at the map, how many miles you got to go. Just start the trip. Start that first mile. Take it a mile at a time with you, a step at a time. And then you'll realize you've gotten. But you just got to start. Do it.
And on the blood pressure too, you don't even test well for the blood pressure meds or things you're on. So we're changing that real quick. And I don't know the name of it, but I'm telling you right now, I've had blood pressure clients over the past 6 months. Somebody every week is trying out some new blood pressure pill, and it's going horribly wrong. So be mindful of that. If the doctor wants you to try the latest new thing, gosh, you better really, hopefully you can test yourself, use a pendulum, get with Reverend Tiffany or myself. There's blood pressure meds. My mother was on lisinopril, been around for 50 years. And a lot of people might get a little dry cough, but that's about it. And that's tried and true. To try out the thing they just released a year ago, it just scares me. So be careful of all that too, and do what you can.
Yes, that's great advice. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes.
Sure.
All right, Anna. Oh, Anna.
All right. Hi,
Anna,
Jimmy and Tiffany.
yeah.
I want to let you know my father passed away this morning. Any messages for me? Well, I saw what he went up into, so I can tell you it's gorgeous. You don't want to come back from it. They're so funny. 9 times out of 10, the ones that visit me, they're all about the kids. They love the kids. They want to help the kids. They're like the adults. They're fine. They'll be fine. They're on their own. So quite funny, but I have no doubt he's in the cosmic soup of all it is. They're so much happier. I was going up into it, and believe me, it's gorgeous. It's colors you've never experienced before, the richness. It's angelic singing, and that's what I was going up into. And so you couldn't care less about being here. And you're pain-free, and it's just incredible. So I have no doubt you'll hear from him as well. You get little signs here or there, and you'll see. And he'll come visit you and at least pat you on the head or something bizarre. And you'll go, that's my dad. You'll know. My mother comes to me in butterflies and cardinal birds and just odd little things, So that's how I know it's really her. Nobody's around, and I've got red cardinal trying to get into the kitchen window. Just so bizarre, things like that. It just defies logic. So look for the things that defy logic, and you'll see your dad's strengths and glory and all that.
At the time, it was 444. Number 4, joy and stability. He's sharing with you. He's with the angels, and he is nothing but this, like what Jimmy said, joyful. It's beautiful here, pain-free. He is moving around like he hasn't moved around in a long time. He's very happy, very free flowing. And interestingly, 2 cards pulled out for you. This one, and then his message to you is number 7, spirituality. Stay in that spiritual state. Don't let the grief be too long. He wants you to be happy. Pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams, and the decisions that you have to there has to be some planning that's coming up to wrap up everything, whether it's his service and all this. He's very proud of you. He wants to say thank you. Take care of him. And don't sometimes, we don't know why, but we feel guilty that we didn't do enough. Don't do that. Please, he's saying, please don't do that. Not at all. And just pay attention. He'll come to you. Daydreams while you're awake. So you will see him, feel him, sense him. And just like what Jimmy said, is that they do send lots of messages, love messages, and animals love to give messages because it's love responding to love. And so it's watch pets, watch birds, just squirrels, any of these beautiful creatures that come up and they want to share their messages and love with you. So just much love and light to you, Anna. Thank you.
And thanks for sharing that with us too. We appreciate it. It gives hope and guidance to others. They can hear about the other side as well. So thank you for that, Anna.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. He was a wonderful man. Yes, and he has a wonderful daughter and children, and so yes. Aw. Yeah. Okay, so we have one more question here, Carol. All right, we're not doctors. I just want to say that out there.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, she's referring to blood sugar, but there you go.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I was missed. Can you help with A1C? Well, I can help with telling you how to lower blood sugar. You can go to Google how to naturally lower my blood sugar. So start there. I wouldn't obsess about hemoglobin A1C. I wouldn't obsess about any of that. You're looking for stability and all that. And, if you're on meds now, then deal with that. I do like cinnamon too on everything for you and for everybody else too. It really cuts the sugar, and you can see that lowering as well. I have pretty much the opposite. I feel my blood sugar is low, my heart rate is low, and so I get it. But you got to get that regulated, no doubt. And so we're just sending you better energy now. They're also saying immediately for you to make better choices and all that. So I think you might be that person finishing the last cookie or whatever. So just consider that as well. Diet is everything when it comes to that, and blood sugar. And it vacillates all the time too. And stress can make a difference for you as well. You don't test allergic to your blood sugar, and you don't test allergic to your blood. So many people will be even allergic to their blood. Pancreas tests weak. We're strengthening it now. Blood sugar is strong right now. It's all very stable right this second. So just know that too. Okay, and we'll see what Reverend Tiffany has to say around that.
Finding balance, find balance. But I keep hearing moderation too. So this is moderation. And just like what he said, with your eating, I've had enough, and walk away. Just be very careful. But absolutely, cinnamon, this is the time of the year, cinnamon, cinnamon, ginger, drink some ginger tea also. That's going to help you too. I feel like
good for you. Yeah, Carol.
Some ginger tea, and coconut sugar and cinnamon both are really great for the blood sugar. Okay. So it's a coconut sugar. Use coconut oil, switch to coconut oil. Switch your oils to coconut oil and watch that. I love how everyone helped. Jill said losing weight and eating a low carb helped my A1C. So
there you go.
So there you go, Carol. And so thank you. I love how we all come together and help each other.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I would add to that for your blood sugar too. Dr. Atkins was an MD cardiologist out of Miami. Came up with the Atkins diet. Rob Lowe's the spokesman for that now too.
Yeah.
That would go a long way to help you. Just, higher proteins, low carbs, none of the sweet stuff if you can help it. And so kind of the intuitive piece for that is missing out on the sweetness of life. So that's when your blood sugar elevates. So what is it you're missing out on? The sweetness of life? And that, of course, is not a food. That would be an activity, a hobby, something you might have done in your 20s and you're not doing now. You need to get back to it. I mean, if it wasn't alligator wrestling, but if it was tennis or riding a bike or whatever it was, you need to get back to that as well. And that's going to help you. Movement. Go, go, go.
Yeah, you say move. I see you're dancing and just it's like, just doing some movement, that type of thing. You get some movement in your body for sure. And also they're like a pea protein shake. If you add that in, it doesn't matter. They're not saying you have to be vegan, but I'm saying a vegan type of protein shake to add into your day will help you to get that in there. And there's now the yellow pea protein shakes. You can find them, I think, now at any type of grocery store or market. And so,
and she tests great for that too, by the way. I test horrible in pea protein. She tests really strong on it.
It's not for everybody, but
it's not for everybody. It's definitely for you. And I would say too, people test either really strong for almond things or coconut. Yeah. And she is 1,000,000% coconut. So you need coconut sugar, coconut sprinkled on things, whatever. Coconut oil could only help you.
There you go. Yay. So Jill's like, if I want something sweet, I use a small piece of dark chocolate. And that's really good too. Dark chocolate.
I like that too. Yeah, carob especially. You want it high rated in carob. People here's the other bizarre piece for the day so everybody knows, and that is people that are usually calcium deficient, they're craving potato chips and salty things. And if you're magnesium deficient, you're craving the candy bars and the sweetness. So more magnesium go a long way to help you as well.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love coconut. Oh, that's
great for you.
Psychic Joanne Leo loves coconuts.
There you go. Love it.
Hi, Joanne. Thanks for joining. And so, yes, Amy stepped away. You did miss a message. You can just watch the replay, Amy. So you did get a message. So, yay. So thank you all for joining in. And Jimmy, let's give your website again. And
thank you. Yeah, there you go. So folks, reach out anytime. Join us there. Sign up for the newsletter. You'll get the schedule of shows like today. 9 out of 10 of them are free. So if you need a reading, a healing, what have you, join us. Reach out anytime. We'll send you all kinds of information. And most of it is free. So write us, join us. Join us here each week too. So. And thanks for being on the show and
thank you.
Being the co-pilot, the captain, the airplane, all of it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you and everything that you do as well. And I love how we all come together. And we thank all the viewers and Joanne, Psychic Joanne, Leo. Great info. Love you both. We love you too.
Yeah, we love you too. And remind her she'll be on the first Tuesday of the month.
Which is next week.
Right around the corner. Yeah, next Tuesday, Joanne. Don't oversleep. Set an alarm. 4 p.m. Eastern, which is our same time. We love you. Thank you.
Yes. I know, right? November. Next week will be in November.
Next week, November. It's hard to believe.
I know. Well, yes. So it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for having me as your special guest. And
you betcha. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for all you do too. We appreciate you, and you're our unsung hero behind the scenes and keeping it all going. So we really, really wouldn't do it without you. That's for sure. So thank you. For real.
I'm sorry, Joanne's cracking me up. Jeez, one time, Jimmy.
Love it. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day as well. And we love you. And we want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Bye for now.
Take care.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.